Hey everyone, it's QuickyBaby and welcome back to World of Tanks, and specifically welcome back to another episode of the games that you don't see, where I try to play live and hopefully have the bad games, i.e. not the cherry-picked 1 in 100 games that make it to my YouTube channel. So maybe you'll get to see me struggle, maybe you'll get to see me sweat a little bit. That's the idea, although maybe we're just going to get really lucky and have those 1 in 100 games anyway. So today, I wanted to do something a little different, and I wanted to play the most popular tanks of 2019, as Wargaming EU just posted, and I believe these are for the European server. So the bestsellers, premium tanks wise, Progetto, Renegade LT432. Wow, lots of vehicles unlocked, including the M3 Lee. I feel sorry for all of those American tank lovers out there who unlock the M3 Lee and think, is this it? Apparently the most banned maps were Mines... the most played maps, were Mines, Abbey, and Runeberg. No surprise there, considering that if you've played the low tier of World of Tanks, you know you pretty much get on Mines, Abbey, and Runeberg all the time. So that's why they would be the most played maps, because those are the ones that are available at low tier, right? Apparently these are the 3 maps that everybody has banned. Himmelsdorf, Paris, Ensk. Well, I'm definitely guilty of that. I think it's pretty much... They're not unpopular maps if you're playing in a heavy tank or a heavy tank destroyer, right? I think lots of people are banning these maps who just only play artillery or only play light tanks or just don't really like them with their medium tanks. Although I'm sure there will be some drivers out there who really don't like playing Paris for their heavies. So every nation's darling. Wow. Type 64, Skoda T50, Bat Chatillon 12T. That's because that vehicle is played a lot because there's 3 tier 9s that go from it. The most popular German tank is a premium one. Oh my lord. Markovskiga, one of my favorites at tier 8. Oh god. M44 artillery, the American... Oh, okay. So what I want to do today, in this episode of the games that you don't see, is I'm going to play each and every one of the class clowns, aka the most popular tank by class in the game. So without further ado, why don't we start in the Panhard EBR 75, jump right in and play this little French wheeled light tank. All right, let's go. It's on. So today is Christmas morning, at least in the UK and I guess in the US as well. Quite interesting to learn about all of the different countries which celebrated either on the 24th or the 25th, right? Anyway, okay, so wow, Siegfried Line Assault. Okay, so I want to talk about what will be an elephant in the room right from the get-go, and that is that, yes, I'm using the XVM statistics. No, I have not found a way to turn them off inside the game yet. And yes, XVM will turn them off for me because I choose to use the anonymizer because I would prefer to hide my name. And still be... I'd rather hide my name than have statistics inside the game. Okay, cool. Now that's out the way. Let's get stuck in with the EBR 75 and try and come up with a plan. Alright, so we're in a tier 8 game, so we're top tier. That's very fortunate. Alright, so there's multiple ways to attack on this map. You can either go through the north or you can go through the south. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and come up with a plan. Attack south, team! That's what we're going to say at the start. We're going to let the team know that we want to attack south. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift. I'm going to shift over to the southern flank. Hopefully my team will come south along with me. Alright, so let's talk about dangers on the enemy team. Well, there's a whole platoon of top tier tanks, and there's an LHMTV there. If I can get that British light tank in close quarters combat, I will absolutely annihilate it, especially if I play with my high explosive rounds. However, he will be able to get me if we kind of play pitter-patter at long range. I need to really make use of the autoloader that this tank has. Alright, so might take a little bit of damage here, but maybe I'll get a couple spots on some TDs at the back. I'm actually going to go. We're actually going to go for this. I'm going to hope that I don't get rushed by TDs. But let's be honest, I am so much better than an HMTV in close quarters combat. So I'm hoping that my team will come along with me. I'm hoping this guy actually comes into my dip and he doesn't realize I'm here. Oh, I couldn't quite depress the gun enough. But at least we got an early warning shot off on him. He's in a little bit of trouble now. There's an IKV at the back. I'll actually kill him first, I think. If I can get rid of the IKV, that'll be great. Or maybe I'll shoot the Scorpion. Here we go. Get rid of the RNG. Oh, talking about RNG, P43 just hit me. Oh, that's a lot of very squishy tanks over there, boys and girls. And remember that this wheeled vehicle, most popular because, of course, it's so amazing inside a frontline game mode, has got incredible high explosive rounds. Its high explosive alpha goes up from 175 to, I think, 250. Oh, I won't be able to get me. So I'm going to go into the bush. Nice, easy stuff here. And we're going to pull back behind the bush where we won't get spotted. And we'll pen that guy, and we'll pen that guy, and we'll set him on fire. Oh, that poor little Scorpion. He's probably been grinding his heart out to get his hard-earned tank reward. And then Monsieur QuickyBaby is like, no, 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 monsieur. Your tank reward does not mean anything here. Oh, it does apparently avoid most of my damage. Shows you that that Scorpion gun is rather large and basically absorbs the punishment. So yeah, you got to watch out with these high explosive rounds. Like, it was looking all good when we did 500 damage, but it's not looking so good now, is it? Oh, IKV in the open. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, how are we not spotting? How did we not damage him the first shot? I reckon I must have hit either... I must have hit one of his allies, I think. Pretty sure I must have hit one of his allies. So this is an absolute little bizarre round right now. I'm kind of poaching, but nobody's really making any progress. I want to try and get some damage in, but I don't want to die for it right now. And there's a lot of tank destroyers on that corner. Alright, so here's the thing. There's like 4 or 5 tank destroyers on that corner, and I'm not really getting any damage off into them right now. What is my best bet? You know what? I think my best bet is actually to pull back and to go and try and kill this heavy tank over here. If I can kill the IS, then I'll allow my team... He's actually through the windows. He's on the other side. I need to go kill that guy. Look, it's an important flank. But if I can't manage to break my way through, what I'll need to do is try and support my heavies. Maybe I can get this team fighting because they're not really doing anything right now. Remember, the strength of the enemy team is their tier 8 platoon. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. The Scorpion now knows what's up. Let's see if I can get this guy out. Don't want to get shot in the alleyways. Is that IS shooting at me? Oh, that's really bad. You can't afford to lose 390 health when he rolls, especially for 440. That means that now I can get rolled by one of the medium tanks, for example. Alright, so I'm starting to actually get a bit nervous because my team is kind of falling apart at the seams. But that's understandable because, well, we are playing on... an assault map. It is much harder to assault than to be the defenders. So a bit annoying there to be in a car that can't fully turn itself around without actually... Well, it can't turn left and right without going forwards and backwards is what I'm trying to say. And oh dear, my team is really starting to fall apart now. I can't push through. Oh. Oh no! I've got to get this P-43 down, otherwise we won't be able to do this. Luckily he didn't spot me, but seeing how I shot him, I think he probably has an inkling that I'm here. Alright. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Do you think they're here? He didn't even spot me. That's a weird one. Don't understand why. Sometimes the spotting in this game is a little dodgy, right, boys and girls? Right, I think that P-43 might come around the corner. That T-20's going and hunting him. Oh, that T-20's actually made a play. There's a chance that we might be able to win this one. As long as I can... I'm going to breach. 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 I'm going to breach, breach. Oh, yes. Good. He hasn't got me. Good. There's one down. I got a breach. I'm actually going to turn. Need my team to help me out with him. Come on, team! Oh! 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 The games that you don't see! Okay, artillery. Don't do what I think you're going to do, artillery. Don't do it. Ah! Ah! Oh! Okay, Top Gun, first game, games you don't see. I am a top tier wheeled vehicle though, so it's not like it's that impressive. Alright, so, oh my god, this is a bit too much heart. Oh, they're so healthy though, they've got healthy boys all over the place. How can I shoot these fools? Oh my lord, this game's actually quite tense. Another fire! Walters that you don't see. Oh my goodness gracious. Maybe I should just call this video now. I don't need to play all of the other tanks. What is this game? This isn't real life. I gotta fire gold for the next few shells just in case. Celebrate good times. Come on. Whoa, my lord, sir. Oh, what the hell happened here? 5,000 damage and 8 kills. Sorry, my microphone probably doesn't have my compressor. So when I'm streaming, I obviously get a little bit more loud and passionate, as you can see here. And I have a compressor on the microphone to tone down. It's got to level the baby out, level his mood, right? My lord. All right, that was pretty exciting. Streaming for myself. Yeah, well, once again, ladies and gents, another episode of the games that you don't see where I've just completely failed myself. 1,623 base experience, 31 hits out of 33 shots fired. A Radley Walters medal, 1,623 experience. All right, that's it. That's it. I told you I was going to play all the tanks, and no. I have to continue on. Oh my lord. Literally. Okay. I mean, that's my first game of the day. First game of the day for Christmas. Look at that. 25th of 10:55. I think we might have to boost that one. All right, good start. EBR. Yeah, good job, Santa Claus. I definitely did some work with Santa Claus this year. Look at him. I played 921 games just with Santa Claus. Must have been in either the EBR or the EBR 105 this year. Whoa, that's got my heart going. Well, at least the pressure's off now. I don't really care how I do for the rest of it. Okay, so that was the most popular light tank in the game for 2019. Now, let's jump into the Tier 8 Progetto. So, why is this tank popular? Well, here's an interesting thing. You know that obviously we're talking about all of the different vehicles, as Wargaming like to call them, the class counts, most popular tanks by class. Do you think, obviously this was a mission, both of these were mission marathon reward vehicles. This one, these two very, very popular in front line, but also very good in the random queue as well. So it's a bit tricky to decide about whether these tanks are popular because Wargaming included front line in the list, or whether they're popular just because they're absolutely awesome. Obviously, the EBR, fantastic tank. Absolutely great. But I have to admit, it takes a while to get used to it. It takes a while to get confident. It takes a while to make the plays. And wow, thank goodness that artillery didn't manage to splash me there. Otherwise, this would have been very different. All right, so Prokhorovka for the auto-reloading Italian medium tank. What are we going to do? Well, I would like to manage to maybe hit the mid-ridge. Alternatively, I could hit here. Or thirdly, I can try and push hill. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go try and push the hill. So, on Prokhorovka, it's all about this kind of triangle fight. There's like multiple triangle fights, and let me try and explain it. One point of the triangle is obviously at the top or at the bottom, depending on what team you're on. And then there's one point in the middle, and there's one point for the hill. And then it's just a battle for supremacy. Whoever controls the middle gets easy shots at tanks that are trying to fight for the area that I'm lighting up on the map over here. And that's really what it comes down to. So what we have to do is we have to make our way over towards the east. Had a quick look on the right there to make sure I was actually recording. That would have been an absolute disaster if I wasn't recording, right? For that Radley Walters medal live. I'd love to actually see my reaction. I might watch this one back. Sounds a bit weird because I like to see the emotions that are going through my mind, or especially with my eyes, for when you're going through those kind of moments. One thing I was thinking about doing was buying one of those eye tracking devices, just so I could actually prove how much I look at the map or where I'm specifically looking, so that people can get an idea of that as well. But whether that's going to be necessary or not, I'll have to see. I've actually used one of those eye tracking devices before, when I was playing World of Tanks with just my eyes, from some of the awesome stuff that Special Effect do. Okay, so anyway, Italian auto reloaders. They reload the shells one by one by one. That's what's special about them. They reload their shells one by one, and that makes them more powerful than regular autoloaders. So what weaknesses do they have? Well, the weaknesses that they have is that generally their damage per minute is a little lower than other vehicles. But the interesting thing is that while their damage per minute is generally a little bit lower than other vehicles, it doesn't seem to really be the case with this tank. For the Tier 10 tank, the Progetto 65, it definitely is the case. It's the case. The Progetto 65 has way worse damage per minute than all of the other tier 10s. But it's just not the case with the... Oh, that would have been such a glorious shot. Trying to put it through the railroad there. I've got to ask my team to try and support there. I have no idea what the enemy team are doing, with all due respect to them. They're not taking the hill. Okay, we want to pull back. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to expose myself. I'm going to go for the tracking shot. That's too juicy. It's too juicy. He's not actually spotting us. I'm going to wait to see if he repairs, and I'm going to track him again. Oh, that's filthy. That's filthy. That's filthy. Waiting for somebody to use their repair kit and then reacting just to be able to get that last little bit of tracking in. That's what makes the auto reloaders and any auto loader very powerful, right? And there you go, 5100 taken out because of that. And that T10 might have just spotted me. I know I'm going to break the reload, but it's better to break the reload and not actually get shot by the T10 tank. All right, let's get our way down the slope then as quickly as we can. We want to try and get somebody to... I keep pinging the map there because I really want these guys to come and try and support the center. All right, so I think this game is going to end in cap. I think I can actually push the hill now. It's always a little dangerous to push the hill. I got to be careful there's no object 704 there. In fact, I think I can blind fire this guy. He's in the bush. Yeah, I was going to blind fire, but now he's spotted, so it's not really a blind fire. Okay, so I'm just going to zerg this Pantera. T-54 is doing his thing in the middle. I'm not going to focus on him right now. I'm going to keep my eyes if I get shot in the side by the Borsig. Hopefully I don't get double tapped by TDs. I got to go. Okay, focus the autoloader first. Ask for help from my friend. Okay, get myself into cover against El Borsigo. And now I need to track the guy. Lock him down one by one. And now this is the point where you don't actually want to fully unload until you know you can kill the guy. So there's no point in just firing all of your shells. There really isn't. No point in firing all of your shells. What you want to do... Now there is. So what do you mean? Oh, there's no point in firing all of your shells. Well, with your Italian auto-reloaders, they actually get less damage per minute as you fire more and more of your shots. And so what you want to do is you want to only fire as many shots as you need to kill the target. And obviously, if you fire all of your shots, then you've actually got less DPM to be able to deal with the tank. And so by waiting until you can see that you more times out of 10 are going to be able to kill the enemy tank with your remaining shells, then that's very powerful. Okay, the worst thing that could happen right now is if that T-54 spots me, and then I get shot from over there. So what I have to do is I actually have to decide about whether I can fight this T-54. He's a very powerful tank, and with regular rounds I can barely go through the frontal hull armor that he has. Okay, he's been spotted. He got proxy spotted. Will he spot me there? Or he might spot me, actually. Yeah, he will spot me. Yep. Got pulled back. Please, Skoda, don't hit me. 704, don't hit me. Got to repair that. Yep. Good job by our Skoda and Lynx, though, to get those proxy spots off. I think he went down to about 800 hit points. I always try to keep tabs on what the hit points are of my opponents. Obviously, some people use XVM to do that. I used to have that back in the day, but I disabled that because I think it's cheating to have a tool that learns to play the game like that for you. I think things like that and things like Zoom Out mod, which I used to use many years ago, I tried to get used to not playing with them because to all intents and purposes, wargaming could just remove your ability to use them in the game, and then I wouldn't ever want to learn to use something that then I couldn't play with afterwards, if that makes sense. Like the idea of not having a zoom out mod after you got used to having a zoom out mod would be pretty toxic. There's the T-54, right into the back of the turret, love. Alright, so now it's a case of just trying to spot these guys out for my team, and oh wow, there's an object 704 there. This tank is just really friendly, especially with these... Oh, that was unfortunate though, that we didn't manage to get that 704, but can you believe that spotting there? That shows you how important coated optics, with a premium consumable and just having a really skilled Gianluigi Buffon. Oh, hitting on the move but not penning. Come on. Oh, 1,400, 1,700 spotting? There's no way I'm going to get an ace tanker in this vehicle in the very next game. There's no way we're getting a Radley Walters medal and then we're smashing an ace tanker here as well. Well, we're going to bloody well go for it. Let's go for it. Where are they? Where are they? Come on. Come on, boys. There you are. Oh man, that's a step closer. I gotta wait for my reload quickly. Good lord, this thing is powerful. I've been playing this thing in frontline so much that I haven't really played it in random queue for a while, and it feels like absolute awesome sauce. Uh-oh. I wasn't actually spotting that guy. Okay, I'm going to wait for a reload. Oh, I'm going to get the kill. I'll take 5,000 spotting and 3,000 damage and 5 kills on Prokhorovka. Okay, I'm leaving again. I'm leaving again, boys and girls. Now I'm going to make the same joke twice. Good lord, this is not how it's meant to be. Everybody's going to be like, ew, it's not actually live. He's just doing commentary over the videos. It's a very impressive performance if I'm moving the mouse in the way that I am. If that's the case and making those... What is this? This isn't real life. 1,456 base, 3,000 damage. Oh my lord. Okay. I think we're going to boost that one up as well. I love a Slyos medal for taking out higher tiered medium tanks as well. Or higher tier tanks in my medium tanks. Okay, well, setting the standard really. Yep, 20 hits, 20 shots, 8,000 combined. Oh my lord. Okay, so we just got 2 ace tankers in a row. What's the next tank that we're going to be playing? The next tank that we're going to be playing is, oh, this one's going to be hard. It's not a premium tank, of course. It's got to be hard now, right? IS-3. Well, actually, in theory, it's easier to ace tanks that are not premium tanks because not so many people play them. So, no, that's not the IS-3. I wish that was the IS-3, but it's not. Oh, gosh, look at my crew. My crew are absolutely awful on this vehicle. They're not even 100%. They're at 97%. That kind of sucks, but, well, we'll deal with it anyway. So the IS-3, I'm actually really happy that this is the most popular heavy tank. But it also leads me to believe that maybe these statistics are not just from the European server, because I would have thought that this tank is immensely popular on the RU server, and as I know for a fact that this tank is incredibly popular on the Russian server. I didn't think it was so popular on the European server, but maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Alrighty then, so let's talk about the IS-3 in this matchup. So firstly, I like to look how many medium tanks and self-propelled guns there are. There's 1 self-propelled gun and there's 2 medium tanks. There's a bunch of TDs. I'm of a split opinion as to how I want to play this. These SUs could sit at the back. These heavy tanks could just give me hell. But I can do pretty darn good against medium tanks, I think. So here's what I like to do sometimes in my heavies. Sometimes when I feel, oh look, there's a double barrel tank. Oh, there's a Liberté. Oh, there's a Carnarvon. There's a Defender. There's a Lerva. I don't really want to fight any of those tanks. I want to fight those tanks with my allies, and I specifically want to fight them later on in the game where I get to shoot them in the side or shoot them in the rear. What I want to do is I want to actually help my medium tanks be able to win this flank, and that's a lot of it. Actually, this is dodgy now. Because what's happening is we're sending so many heavy tanks to this flank who want to do the same thing as me that we're not going to be able to have the force to be able to handle the game later on. Oh, that Tiger 2 is making a play. No! IS-3! Oh, it's not a premium tank anymore. Yeah, well, this is the gun handling. What did I do wrong? I guess I aimed. You're not meant to aim, right? I always forget. So I'm actually going to make an aggressive play here. I really think that the enemy team are going to... Ooh, hello, ELC, even 90. What's up, my little friend? You can come with me. It's okay. Come with me if you want to leave. Is he going to... He's behind the other side of the rock. So he's actually going to be in a bush. I'd love to be able to shoot this little French autoloader for a big shell and then pull back so I don't get tagged the second time. I don't think I'll get tagged in the side. I'm pretty sure he's still here. Is he? So dangerous. I'm trying to find one of the most sneaky tanks ever. Yeah, their heavy tanks are going to absolutely obliterate that flank. This is where it sucks to be in one of the more unmobile or the more immobile heavies. If you're on an immobile heavy right now, especially in a mobile heavy that doesn't have good view range, I'm really going to struggle here. There could be SU-130s. Oh dear. Oh dear. Maybe I should have gone to the heavy flank. It's a real tricky one. Like, push, boys! Push, boys! See how I'm trying to get the cross shots on this Carnarvon. I don't want to get shot by their SUs, but I got to get those cross shots on the Carnarvon. Where is he? Where is he? He's behind a rock. He'll fall back from my shell, though. There we go. Lock him down. That's a little bit of assistance damage that we needed in the side. Try and make sure I'm protecting all my tanks from the left and right. Oh, that's good. Another crit as well. So hopefully I can bully these. Why are they not pushing? There's like 5 tanks versus 1 and they refuse to push. Okay, I gotta push then. Come on then, mate. Let's go. What's that? That's a heat round. What's that? That's an HWK round. Wow, you just died to my friends then. What a little silly sausage they are, huh? Alright, let's go. Doo-doo. I can't believe they haven't killed a Carnarvon! Oh my lord! I think I might have to cap this one. We're gonna have to cap. We're gonna have to cap, boys. Alright, HWK. Your time has come. Oh. 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 Well, I guess your time has come now, buddy. We need to cap. Cap, boys. Cap, boys. Aha, the 53 TP is coming back. I'm going to have to load some gold if the first shot doesn't go in. Oh, dear. We don't know where the artillery is. It's okay, though. Okay, I need to protect this Pantera. "30 seconds. Is our artillery going to get the interrupt? Can you believe that HWK30 literally just lost us this game? Don't you know I'm playing live? This is meant to be the games you cannot see. Well, at least it happens to everyone. That HWR, here comes the 53 TP or the SU. I have to get up in his face. Lost. Okay, might as well go get a kill now, I guess. Unless my artillery gets a Hail Mary blind interrupt. Well played to the enemy team. HWK lost this one, boys and girls. HWK lost this game. That's it. HWK30 probably driving around having a good time for Christmas. Bit of a muppet, though. Just straight up lost this game. Okay, so did I make the right decisions with the flank that I pushed? Well, I think that my team would have probably died against the Carnarvon and the Object 416, and they wouldn't have been able to push the base if I didn't go to that flank. So it's kind of like a 50-50. At the start of that game, I was thinking, oh god, don't really want to fight the double barrel tanks. What's up with this HWK? Like, a really good player, actually, but still ignorant with the amount of games that they've played, I guess. Just didn't see that the cap needed to happen. It was a bad decision by him. So we finished top on damage, second on experience. It's still not a bad result. I basically saw these SU-130 PMs, and I was thinking, like hell do I want to try and push down a flank where they can sit at the back while having to fight double barrel tanks. And this Carnarvon, imagine what he would have been able to do on that flank if I hadn't been there to put those 2 rounds into his side. I'd removed half of his hit points. Absolutely crazy stuff there. I'm happy with the push. I think I provided assistance, and I think that if our artillery had managed to get an interrupt, then I think we would have probably still been able to win it. Or if the HWK had capped, we would have won as well. That's life. Can't win them all. I still feel like I gave my team a good chance to be able to win it. Alright, so talking about lightly armored tank destroyers like the SU-130 PM who interrupted me at the end of the game, let's have a go in the Rai Matala Scorpion. So this is Wargaming's $50 million tank, right? That's what I said in one of my videos, and I'm very sure about that, actually. I think it's probably more than that when I think about it. So why is this tank so popular? Well, it's because it's got a big old gun. It's just mobile. It's got a fully traversable turret, and it's got gun depression. What more do you really want? This is kind of like a light tank, but it's not light tank in size or camo rating. But you're willing to make so many sacrifices in life to be able to get that huge gun. At least I'm willing to make so many sacrifices in life to be able to get that huge gun. Yeah, that sounds a bit weird. But in World of Tanks, at least, you're willing to make huge sacrifices to be able to just gain alpha damage, because alpha damage allows you to have that impact shot that nobody else can handle. Alright, so I'm trying to think about where I want to go. A bit of a 50-50 here. I know a couple of different positions which are good on this map, but one thing that I really want to do is to try and help win the West, because you see those little auto-loading light tanks? Yeah, if they get close to me, I'm not a happy camper. So what I want to do is I want to try and support the West at the beginning, but there are loads of other positions that you can use on this map. Kharkiv is, in my opinion, a map done right. Well done, Wargaming, for bringing this map back, and well done for the changes that you made to it. I really feel like I have a chance with every single tank type on this map. I really do. I think there are still some really interesting positions, like there's a position that tank destroyers can use at the back there where they can just sit safely in bushes. It feels a little bit overpowered, in my opinion. But I think, yeah, all in all, like, Wargaming have done a phenomenal job with... Oh, that's irritating. Oh, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. How does that not... Oh, rewind the video there and watch it in quarter speed or something. That's an absolute disaster. That EBR was meant to lose half of their hit points. No wonder those things are so played. Did I really shoot that badly? It's a hard one for me to try and figure out. Is he going to come back up again? I think he thought, well, I got a bit lucky there. So this is why those wheeled vehicles are just so crazy. He's literally just driving out in front of 8 tanks, and there's nothing that my team can do about it. Yeah. He's literally just driving around. These guys are all losing their hit points, and he's just driving in circles, and nobody can hit him. And even when they do hit him, like I did, nobody manages to pen him. Oh, that wheeled vehicle is definitely giving us the runaround. I just need him to try and run away, but he just refuses to run away. He just, like, keeps driving in this little hot pocket. This guy's trying to hit him with all of his heart, but it ain't working for him. Oh, here he goes. He's running away now. My chance. Oh, that was a really bad shot. Why did he just... He looked like he was continuing to turn left and then... Or go straight. A misplay. I'm quite tempted to load APCR rounds, not because I need the extra penetration, but because the extra shell velocity would be able to help me significantly against the EBR. Oh, he's coming back again! Has he not had enough? He clearly hasn't had enough. Oh, I just can't hit this thing. I'm blaming my team for missing shots, and I'm no better, right? Crazy. To be fair, though, I would usually hit those shots a little bit more than that. Oh, what is up with the Scorpion G? One of the more accurate tank destroyers at tier 8. Maybe my aim is just off. I spent too much time whizzing around. There we go. Whoa, 447. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Okay, now I have to really start to hit shells, otherwise this game is going to be a loss. Yeah. Oh, I guess I should be shooting the light tanks right now, but I feel like if I take the Yak Panther out, then my team will have a better time with dealing with the TDs, you know? Good lord, I can't believe there are so many light tanks just whizzing around right now. I can't seem to get them. Oh my goodness, me and this Ferdinand are about to have a bit of a headache, let me tell you. Nobody seems to be shooting these guys right now. We need this WZ to help us. How do I miss this EBR so much? Oh my lord. Will that Scorpion shoot me in the side? I think he will. We need this LHMTV. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. How does that miss? What? No! No! I don't even know where that misses, man. Oh, little wheeled vehicles, light tanks, autoloaders just rushing around me. It's the Scorpion's nightmare. Oh, my turret is jammed. I knew it, boys and girls. Yeah, those little light tanks, I saw them at the start of the battle. I said we had to kill them at long range, and I just didn't hit my shots. But you know what? I don't think I can claim full responsibility for this disaster of a round, right? I swear I hit that EBR at the start. Do you think that that one miss on the EBR at the start, and maybe the miss when he was driving away from me, made all the difference in that game? Well, yeah, pretty much like the Scorpion G is designed for shooting at medium tanks and heavy tanks at long distances. Ah, looks like I maybe had one drink too many last night, right? On Christmas Eve. Don't think my aim is quite right today. But I hit all my other shots and all my other tanks. Maybe, I don't know. When you've got that pressure of having that big alpha, maybe it's not going to work out. All right, so anyway, 2 massive hits, 1 pretty good hit, and then a few dodgy misses there in the Scorpion G. Let's finish with, oh no, I can't believe I'm doing this. All right, the final game today is going to be in the M44. All right, so let's do it. I can't believe I'm playing this. So I was actually streaming yesterday, and I did a similar kind of thing to this, where I played all of the different vehicles. I'm actually going to use a 6th Sense consumable for this, because yeah, we need to know when we're spotted, right? In our little artillery. And I asked in chat why this tank was so popular. because there are amazing American tanks out there, like the T-29, like the M4 Sherman, like the Patton. Why is this tank the most played American vehicle? Or was it the most played American vehicle? I need to correct myself if I'm wrong. Yes, it was the most played American tank and the most played self-propelled gun. Why is that the case? And some cheeky lads in chat yesterday were saying, oh, QuickyBaby, it's because when you did your top 10 non-premium credit makers, you put the M44 at number 1. I can't not state the facts, but I feel terrible. Don't you, World of Tanks community, try and blame me for the M44 being the most played tank of 2019. If anything should be blamed, it should be Wargaming for making this tank so efficient with the amount of credits that it makes, right? So why does this tank make good credits? Okay, it makes good credits because A, it doesn't have premium rounds. So of course, a tank that doesn't have premium rounds is going to do very well at being economical. And also, it just does very well because it's a very powerful tank. It's got a great rate of fire. It seems to have reasonable alpha. Do you see how wide the gun arc is? That means that you can have great aim time. I can't believe my commentary actually gets worse when I play artillery. I can't quite think when I play artillery. I almost have to like focus. I'm like, whoa, this isn't usual. I'm usually having to do more things in the battle. What my brain? I have to apply the brain to actually the focus of the actual firing, I guess. Okay, so I guess the M44, it's just a pretty darn... Oh, this could be amazing. Cromwell, just chill. Just chill. It's all good. Well, at least I hit once in an artillery today. I'm happy with that one. That's how I feel. That's my artillery face. Like, you just feel a little bit dirty, as if you've committed some kind of crime. A crime against Cromwells. What's this KV-85 doing? I don't know. Let's go over here. Will we get these guys? Oh, that's an important tank. I'm in a worst possible matchup, I just realized. Worst possible matchup, boys and girls. The worst possible matchup. Oh, keep going. No, keep going. No. No. Nah, he's not going to be shootable. I should go for something like this. Like the Cromwell. Alright, my team definitely needs help against a single Cromwell. I think he's going to continue to do a loop. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Cromwell. I'm actually kind of not. I don't know. Am I sorry when I kill tanks? I think I am. Alright, so I'm going to try and be a little bit of an active artillery player here, and I want to continue to advance. If I can try and get into a position where I can shoot those guys behind that building, oh, that will be delicious. I think the reason why the American artillery is so great is they're just so fast. So it's funny, the fastest American tanks are probably their artillery. Of course, they do have some light tanks, right? But definitely the artillery are able to do things that other vehicles can only dream of. Alright, so I'm going to continue to use my oh, boys and girls, look what we have here. Look at what we have here. Should I just fire at him or should I fire at him? Oh, it's the choices right now. Oh, 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 close, no cigar. Should have shot that super Hellcat. Or should have shot the Stridsvagn S1. Like, that flank is important, but it's also important to dig out these tanks. Especially a little Swedish TD. No! That's what happens when you rush the shot. I thought that I could do a little bit for my team, and I'll get a little bit of stunning, but it's not the result that I wanted. Okay, I did take 6 cents with this vehicle. So let's zoom in a shell on this super Hellcat. Oh, here we go. Mate, this is bad news for you. No! Why did the shell go so far to the left again? Oh well, a little bit of stunning. Oh, I really wanted to sink around into the super Hellcat. I've got to get a kill when I play artillery. We got to get a kill. What's this at the back? It's an SU-100. Poor little TD. Oh, there's a Hellcat that's in the open as well. Is he going to continue to reverse or is he going to go to the buildings? Interesting decisions. I can save you! Oh, well, I mean, I didn't quite complete my mission. Is that the equivalent of in FPS games of kind of like still finishing the mission but not doing the bonus objectives? I think so. Talking about bonus objectives, I think this is about to get stinky. Just stop for a second, mate. Why did you stop? This game's actually pretty close. I might actually have to do something. Okay. Why are my shells not going where I want them to? Am I a bad artillery player? Well, I know I'm not the best artillery player, but like... Come on. Yes! Enemy vehicle destroyed! Wonderful. So this is why we've advanced. This is the difference between... look, I'm not claiming that I'm a good artillery player, but this is the difference between an artillery player who wants to be active inside the game and an artillery player who kind of just doesn't really think about it, I guess. I should probably relocate again, and then I could shoot this 45 TP once more. Should I try and shoot this Hellcat? Yeah, I guess I should relocate a little. Oh, no, there's the Hellcat. The Hellcat's been spotted. Right out in the open. We're going to go for the Hail Mary shot. Don't wiggle the reticle. That's not going to help. Okay, Hail Mary shot on the Hellcat. No, he just stopped and we don't even stun the guy. Oh, this is close. This game's close, boys and girls. I'm a bit nervous. Okay, I'm going to continue to advance so that I can kill that guy. Okay, so what I like to do when I'm looking to see when I can shoot the enemy vehicle is I'll drive in a line, which I know is not going to get me killed. And then what I'll do is I will wait till you see the line go green, and then you know you've driven far enough. And then what you can do is you can turn the tank, and then you can aim the shell. And then you know that you got a nice, what should be a nice, simple shot around the corner to be able to stop the enemy camper. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. That was filthy. How am I up to 3 kills in this tank? I barely play artillery. This is a good artillery game for me, I'm not going to lie. Alright, so I'm kind of worried about the Super Hellcat and the Scorpion G, but also not, because if I can hit them, I will literally get all of the experience at the end of the game. So where do I think they're going to be? Do I think they're going to be behind that building, or do I think that they're going to be sitting at the back? Well, let's do a little bit of both. I wish I could zoom further out with artillery. That would be so useful. So, the end of QuickyBaby's clicking adventure. Will it result in a nice big penetration of the Scorpion G or not? Ooh, we'll have to find out. Why are they not spotting right now? Come on, boys! Give me some spots. If I was him, I'd probably be sitting right here. That's a great defensive location because you defend yourself from both corners. It's actually a very nice place there. Hey, they'd probably be up here. Scorpion G just killed our Skoda T40. Where was he even on the map? Okay, there he is. There he is. There's a Super Hellcat. And artillery has been spotted as well. Oh, that was a bad shot. Bad shot. Really bad shot. That was that could be a game-losing shot, actually. I rushed that one completely. Shall I go for this artillery? Don't want to let him escape. Yeah! Victory for QuickyBaby! 4 kills, 1,000 damage. I'll take that in the worst possible matchup. Definitely not my finest clicking, but a good clicking at that. It was a decent round. Ah, yeah, I can't believe I did better in this tank than I did in the Scorpion G. Oh no, shame on me. Shame on me. Oh my word, what did I do? I completed a mission for the Object 260 with honors. Some mission I've never done. What did I get? I got a 2nd class. I finished top on experience. I am the war pig. Oh my lord. How many more missions have I even got to do in the game to be able to complete like the Object 260 with honors? Was that it? What have I even got? Look. All of the light tank missions with honors, all of the medium tank missions with honors, all the heavy tank missions with honors, all of the tank destroyer missions with honors. Only one remains. Only one remains for me to do every single Object 260 mission with honors. I need to be the top player by experience, cause 3,000, or enable my allies to do 3,200 and cause 4,000 damage and destroy all enemy vehicles. Well, I'll definitely want to do that this patch. So what did I just do? Was it just that? Did I just do SPG 7? Oh, I was disappointed. I thought it was a good one. Was it a good one I did? Oh, no, I did SPG 8. What was SPG 8? Finished the battle as the top player on experience. Yeah, really good. Rewarded for playing artillery in the games that you don't see. This episode of Most Played. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this one. Oh, and wait a minute. I've got to make sure I show you the Scorpion results on Kharkiv. That absolute disaster of a game that we played. Wow. Yeah, so enemy EBR. Fantastic game for you, sir. Well played. Just absolutely dominating it like I did in my first round. Wow, look at this absolute disaster of our light tanks. Our light tanks fired 12 shots on that flank and didn't hit a single shot. Ooh, that was a little painful. One thing I can use my mod pack, which you can find on my Twitch channel, to take a look to see where all of those juicy shells went in. Not in this game, though. I want to take a look on the Scorpion G. Should we find out how we didn't manage to... Are you actually kidding me? Dude, that looks like his hull. Are you serious? Is that really missing his hull? I guess it is. Well, I guess I gave a little bit too much lead, boys and girls. That's how we found out. We didn't hit the center of the EBR. Anyway, on that note, some pretty awesome rounds here in the games that you don't see. That kind of defeats the whole point of the video, but it's a little bit of fun anyway. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. If you did and you want to see more longer videos with live gameplay like this, then make sure you give the video a thumbs up. But if you hated it, give it a thumbs down. And all that's left to say is that have a lovely rest of your Christmas, however you choose to spend it. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you very soon.